Hi, Kirsten. It's Kimmy here. Just finished watching another documentary called Vegucated, and it was a really interesting documentary. I really enjoyed it. This girl, Marissa, a New Yorker, who's a vegan, she found three other New Yorkers to become vegan for 6 weeks, and she followed them along their 6 week journey to see how they made out and did a lot of education with them during the 6 weeks, and then has followed up with them since then to see if they are going to remain vegan or not. She chose three people from different demographics. So there was a fellow named Brian who was in his, he was about 27 years old, and he was an aspiring actor in New York City. And then a young Latino girl whose parents are from Honduras and Peru, and then a middle-aged Caucasian, Jewish Caucasian woman who is a psychiatrist, I believe. Her name was Ellen, and Telsa is the younger girl. And it was really interesting to see the different struggles that different people had in switching to a vegan lifestyle. And Marissa did a lot of education with them, took them to a family physician who does a lot of education with people on switching to a vegan diet. They, of course, had physicals done before and after, as well as took them to a vegetarian festival where they sat through some talks, as well as visiting different sort of booths in like a trade show. And they visited a number of different farms. They visited an organic farm, they visited a regular farm, sort of like the mass-produced farms, and as well sort of a rescue farm that rescues farm animals and lets them live out their days as they should, and not be a source of food or anything for anyone. So anyway, it was very eye-opening. It had a lot of really good information, and I don't currently lead a vegan lifestyle, but it definitely gives some food for thought to switching over to a vegan lifestyle. I don't know if I will completely for sure yet, but there's lots of information there that makes you think you should and makes you want to. But it was, I highly recommend watching it. Again, it's called Vegucated, and maybe you've seen it. And I look forward to continuing this journey through all of these documentaries and continuing on my food travels of learning about where all the food comes from and how it's produced. And there were certainly some sections in this documentary of showing even the one woman, Ellen, the middle-aged woman. She called a farm that produces free-range organic eggs and asked them a lot of questions, and it was pretty shocking, the answers that they still even came back with, and not ethical at all. Just very disappointing when you sort of have this false sense of thinking that things, if they're labeled organic and free range, that the animals have been treated properly, and that it's not as bad as the other way. And sadly, there's still a lot of improvement that needs to be made, huge improvements. But it was quite interesting, and at the end of the documentary, all three of her subjects are still remaining at least vegetarian, if not vegan. So that was pretty amazing. After 6 weeks, through watching all the struggles that they'd had, some more than others, that they all at least are sticking with the vegetarian diet, which is really interesting. So it was great. So I will see you again soon after the next documentary. Bye.